Kaynat, Tanveer, Borah, please come on the stage. Yes, she is idol, I can tell you, for most of the girls sitting there.
Yeah.
Anyway, because she has a lot of story behind her success. We'll hear from her. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. Seeing you all that side and myself this side I remember my day sitting here and sir teaching us from this side. So my name is Kaynat Tanveer Riaz Borah. So I'm basically from Dibrugarh right now, but initially I was staying in Digboy. I did my schooling from Kamal, and then I did my graduation from Guwahati and was an assistant professor for 2.5 years. So after that, there was a breakdown in home, like the foundation, my father got ill. So that illness did not recover, it went on. So 2019, I came back, I thought things will be good. With sir, the bond is emotional. Why? Because I got to know sir how my father used to go to Sokitingi Hat every Sunday. He will go to the bazaar and he was very fond of talking. So jake pabo sinaki manhu belek, especially when he gets someone else whom he doesn't know, he will try bonding with people. So the first bond Sajid sir had with my father. My father, whenever in Sundays he will meet him, he'll be like, my daughter also wants to go into AC, like civil service. So when I came here I remember 19th of July, 2019 itself, I left my job. I came back. Things were good, very good at home. Abba was like, ahi ja, kiman kam koribi aru. Olop ghortu thak, enjoy kor, 11 bosar bahirot thakili. So ahi golu. Then that was like a positive thing my father said, ACS jua, tumi join kora. Join kori at least pohi thakiba tumi titia. Ghorot bohi thakile poha teneke nohoy. So I did that particular thing. Aru I remember all the topics of polity till date. Just because sir did that particular, clearing the mind with the topics. Every single DPSP, why this is this? Why? We can mug up things, but why is something that we don't know? How deep, polity can be related with history, how it can be related to economics, how it can be related to society, is something he taught us. Then we met some of the people like Anand sir was there. You might not know him. He was in geography. Till date, we are connected. He cleared the geography concept. Though geography was there in my class 12, but basics kisman nazanu. 12 or magap kori pohi jua jay aru. HS at bhal marks lage made tai nohole gali dibo. Kotha to himane asile. So it a conceptual clarity bor bahut bosorar murat. Like HS was in 2010 and doing coaching 2019, 9 years gap on MBA pohute bahut bostu pahoi thekilu. Businesses soli thekisile mogozot. Then 2020, the downfall of my father's health started. Things went to such level that I was given time that he might stay this much time. So waiting for him to crash, mane daily enakwa hoisile. I remember one day, everything was okay, ga beya hole. He was ill for a time. Then night, 2 o'clock, I was watching the doctor series, good doctor series in Netflix. So jita sai asilo, I don't know why it struck at 2:15. I remember I saw the clock. Doctor sai asu ita ghorot doctor situation ako hoi nogole hol. And my father came. That was just before the mains. Just before the mains, like April to prelims di moi eni aru bohi asu hobo nohobo hoi gol. 15 din pohilo, and I cut no because I have marked it in the calendar. He came at night 2:15 and he said, moi ukhalobo pora nai. Tumi kiba ta kora. And I am the only single child. My mom is there, my dad is there. At 3 o'clock, I had to admit, I came to know he had a full block in his heart. So Ratiko Dorim, MCA Dorim, of course. I was grateful that my sister was my cousin was a alumni from there. So she made all the arrangements I had to do. And in between that, there was a situation where there was an emergency and he could not breathe for a long time. And almost doctor said that you give up. It was just 15-20 days before means. After that, he had psychosis. Things were a bit slow for him. He could not understand things. So it became a habit for me that 3 o'clock every night I will wake up. I'll see him whether he's okay. That is a bit scary. That is a bit scary because every night I have to see whether he's okay or not. Okay. So in between that, I managed because he said to me, "Tumar porha tu kori jua. Baki ji hobo dekha jabo." So in the whole process, I lost many people. who encouraged me. Like, I didn't want to give the mains. After passing my prelims was 3 months. I have given everything in ACS, that podcast. I will not repeat the same thing again. So I am sure you have seen the podcast or you will see the podcast. So I will not repeat the same sources and everything. But the thing I want to say, GA post aji paisu, manhue muk ajiu ahi koise, when they congratulated, they were like, ACS pale bhal asli, you could have become an ACS APS, but it doesn't go along with my family's situation. Or just a position or power, you cannot leave your family behind. So khape more position to mili go. So I'm grateful to God for that. So in between that, jitya I see my father being happy. The moment I was taking a class from 7 to 9, I called sir. He was between a class. Sir, result is out. One of my students from Nerim, that is love of student. Many things I came to know in one day. 17, like I came to know everything. My student calling me, ma'am, aapka ho gaya. I just knew that ho gaya thing in my mind. 915 seats, I just prayed to God, one seat. That is not for my sake, for my dad's sake. At least he won't feel bad. So that guy called me and he was like, Madam, aapka ho gaya. So ho kahan gaya? And I was like, aapka main, matlab aa gaya sheet mein naam. I just paused the class. I was like, just give me 2 minutes. I'm coming back to you all. My mains, like the main sheet is out. And they were like, jao, ma'am, jao. Go. My father was like having a bit of water. So he started crying. He could not culture what happened actually. He just hugged me and cried. My mother was performing her prayers. She was just in the last stage of the prayer. She was just, Amin Korea Silaro. And my mother was crying there only. Then my father asked me, what is the post? And I was like, okay, wait, I don't know the post. I called my student, can you send me the whole PDF? Then he was like, abhi dekh ke de raha hu aapko. So he said that it is an audit officer. So whatever the post is right now, I'm happy just because why not ACS and APS? Because it won't settle with my family. So I'm blessed to be in this particular place. And summing up the things, I would say, I went on with a positive mind. There were many people to hold me tight. My maternal family, my friends. Sir, I called him at 8:30 in night without caring. I was so disturbed. Sir, 15 days to mains and this is the condition of my house. What can I do? He told me, come tomorrow at 2. I reached here at 1:59 and sir was there in a meeting or something. I knocked him. I had a talk. He said me, do this particular thing. I did it like a prayer. When you perform a prayer, you do all the steps. I did it. Somehow I made changes. Yes, according to my situation, I made changes. Morning, I'll study. Evening time, I'll be with my father. Night time, I have to do, we had a rent, we have to make bills, medical reimbursement, many things were there. Going to Dulyajan, coming back, studying, going to again Big Boy, doing his bank work, coming back. But resilience, my love for him, motivation, yes, it broke. I won't talk about motivation. I broke quality paper. Still the highlights are splashed with tears when I open it now. Splash. Pori asu at a moment, sir, my mother just came inside and she was like, let's go for dinner. I was crying. I don't know why. I was rigorously crying and I was crying so bad, even I realized that kandi kyo asu. Just the thing, ki hobo kalile. Ki hobo, what will happen tomorrow? I took it as a last attempt. On a true sense, I took it as a last. Even that day, my friends came. My father was like, this time I was scared. If in 915 the names doesn't go, she will burn the papers. For sure, she will burn the books this time. Because my, not frustration, but my thing was it was taking a load on me, a toll on me because everything needs to fall in place. And I know it might be for an, like, you know, civil servant, God is there. I felt this time. Civil servant factor matters, but kind of blessings is required. My blessings worked. Strategy, you will find thousands of things. At the end, nobody else's strategy will work for you. You see yourself, do a SWOT analysis like Dada said, you do that. Do that particular thing, go forward. One day you won't like to study, leave it, watch a movie. At least the next day you will feel, I wasted one day, today I'll leave, do 100%, 101. Do that particular thing, but take a break. At the end, you will, like otherwise you will crash on the papers. মূৰৰ ওপৰেদি যায় বুলি কয় যে বাউন্স মাৰে এটা ল্যাঙ্গুৱেজ এটা থাকে বাউন্স মাৰিব so better take breaks in between talk with sir it clears your mind meet with friends and especially be with family I would say because after this job we all will be transferred to places now I am thinking every moment I'm like dinner at home lunch at home breakfast and bahirle na jao log koibo jam kintu ghorle ghuri ahim the first night in 17 sir my father just cried কিবা এটা কো হুকে খুন্দা মাৰে তুমি চা নিজে বনাব লাগিব মা এতিয়া মা দেটাৰ হেতুহে চিন্তা দেটা চাকৰিলৈ চিন্তা নাই he is not worried with my job he's like you have to cook you have to prepare your tea by yourself otherwise mom was there so okay fine but yesterday night he realized when everybody was there at home my relatives and everyone they were like iman kostar majot ulai goli মই ইমান কষ্টৰ মাজত এটোৱে খালি ভাবিছিলো because it took a mental toll on me I kept myself mentally strong জি হব দেখা যাব জেনেকে মেমে কলে জি হব দেখা যাব কিন্তু হব জি ভাল হব হেতু বিশ্বাস আছিল I knew ACS APS urbanot নহব but I knew I will land somewhere so somewhere was a good somewhere because it was my fourth option like it was my fourth preference I landed good and I'm happy now my smile shows juntu brai ekdom eta khula smile eta mur ahise everybody is like in photos they are like iman khuli hahiso je মইছে নুবুজিবা হে বস্তুটো নুবুজিবা সো মই হিমানে কম তুমি নিজৰ you do your SWOT analysis you go through the books read between the lines because mains is not about mugging up you have to give your own thoughts there because nothing comes direct like in some one paper we got a big fat wedding we never thought of it I just watched a Netflix series on it so gote series খন বহাই দিলো মই কথাটো হিমানে কিন্তু নিজৰ word I cannot write the series there but in between those things you have to read between the lines mugging up won't work in mains prelims it will work but prelims is just one step to clear and go and interview was good I liked the whole process it took a toll but right now when I feel that God took a toll might be he was testing me that test is over now a good phase I hope it will come and I would wish everybody good you do good never break down never break down janiba je edin hujjo udoy hobo uthibo aru edin namibo namar pasot hoday uthibo jitia te roi jabole nai bhalke ami kori gole hol nijor kambur you do your hard work one day you'll get the fruit might be not the first step at least second third step at least second you will land since this was my serious first attempt but jeneke sobe kole moi eta attempt mane eni di disilu that attempt took a toll I got demotivated when everybody got most of my friends prelims pai gol moi napalo moi guta rati phone ot kandisu logor borok phone korike ki koru পঢ়িবি এক সপ্তাহ পাছত আৰু কি কৰিবি সো হে পঢ়িলবে হে পঢ়াটোৱে তোমাক কৰাব সো পঢ়ি যোৱা মেইনজৰ কাৰণে লিখি যোৱা টাইম চাবা টাইম টেবল বনোৱাটো মই নাজানো মই বনোৱা নাছিলো keep a target of a week make sure you meet your target give your mock test revise your mock test revise your mock test write your answers from now itself once in a week since prelims are like it is knocking the door just once in a week at least 2 questions or 3 don't make it a everyday habit because you have CSET to do and yes the blunder I did in my first attempt in September 6th I guess the exam was in 2021 I did not crack my CSET by 0.7 because I was overconfident because cat mat disu janu sob bhabi lolu 0.7 ot thaki gol efle GS clear hoy gol hebar so heto na bhabibe practice will help you revise repeat do meditation and have confidence on self and let not the world say anything jeneke tai koisile cannot your pod bhorai nothole eneke thopa je block kori loba mind to kunbai kiba ko মই নহম kunbai kiba will not help the only moment when your results are out when you stand in front of your parents the smile will help you so that is the only thing I'll keep short thank you so much